Here he is joining us via the magic of Zoom. Mohammad, my friend, salam alaikum. Is it 7-0 or is it 8-0, Mohammad?
Alaikum. How are you, Errol?
I'm doing great, my
8-0.
friend. 8-0? Why do they say on Tapology 7-0?
I don't know. This like some late replacement guy they remove. I don't know. I don't care.
Okay.
Even I'm on the way to title. You know.
No problem. No, where are you right now?
I'm on motorway. I stopped for interview. I'm driving back to Manchester from London.
I'm stressed out about this. Are you safe? Is this okay?
Yeah, I'm very safe.
No problem? The cars are going very fast next to you over there.
It's okay. It's okay. All good, bro.
Okay. Well, thank you for doing this, Mohammad. Can I ask you, leading up to the fight, this was your second time now, back at the O2. The first one couldn't have gone any better. Could you describe the differences in how you felt in the days leading up to the fight as opposed to your first fight? Were you a lot less calm, more calm, less nervous? How would you describe the emotions and the difference between them?
I think I think this is my calmest I've been in a fight week. I confident everything, but I just little bit. I got a little bit emotional because he say at Wayne's like motherfucker and something like this. I don't understand, and I go crazy, like at the Wayne's he said this. I think in UFC you could hear this, and I go crazy. That's why I was like, okay, let's see. But I was calm.
Do you like fighting with emotion? Do you like fighting when you don't like your opponent? It feels like sometimes this gets you excited.
Yeah, I think when I respect opponent too much, it's like when he punches me, I get like, whoa, what's this? You know what I mean? But when I don't like opponent for the fight, that's when I get pumped in. I like it.
I like the reaction that you got when you walked out. Like now it felt like the crowd knew who you were. They remembered you from March. You got a huge pop when you walked out. What did that feel like?
It's crazy. It's better than last time, I think.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was amazing. UK fans always been the best. From it start history from the football to boxing and all the way. And I think this is last card this year in UK UFC, and it's good to have another win in UK.
Now, what about Charles? You were one of the biggest favorites on the card. In fact, I picked you. We have a little thing. I don't know if you saw that, but I picked you, Mohammad. So I just want to, just let the world know that I was on the bandwagon. Was he tougher though than you expected?
No, I didn't like. He's not stronger than me. I'm stronger than him. He's just tall guy. He was very tall, and every time I throw him, he stays on the feet. So it was harder for me. First guy I fought like tall guy, and like usually the like smaller guy you take him down and you just like put my hooks in and I'm tall myself, but I had exactly same reach advantage as Charles, but the length,
yeah,
I mean the height he's higher, so a little bit difficult with people like this stylistically.
A ton of takedowns, and I think that a lot of people didn't pay attention. How many in total? 24, 26, something crazy like that?
26 attempts and 12 takedowns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a lot of freaking takedown attempts, my friend. And
most in UFC flyweight history.
Most in UFC flyweight history. Were you exhausted by the end?
Oh, you see me between first round. My coach say at the end of the fight, he said, "What happened with you in the corner?" I'm like, I was cool. He said, "Did we say something wrong?" I said, "No, everything's good." I was just walking around, showing my cardio is cool. I just take drink. Third round, I just put one leg on the chair, didn't sit in between rounds. That's when I'm in good shape when I don't sit between rounds.
Have you always done that throughout your amateur career as well? You don't sit between rounds?
Yes, please watch IMF World Championships. I jog around. I actually was running in between rounds. I know. My recovery is crazy. Even before fight, we couldn't put a heart rate into red zone. It was hard. I have to do something special to get out of 15 minutes workout, maybe 30 seconds red zone. Cardio is better now. Yeah.
And so overall, were you happy with your performance?
Yes, I'm happy. I'm happy for victory. Listen, people always gonna talk. They're always gonna say this is boring. If I get knocked out, if I do something wrong, they say, oh, he's shit striker. He should have wrestled where he's best at and stuff like this. Listen, I do what good for me. When I take the belt, people say, oh, he's youngest champion. That's what they're gonna say at the end.
Did you get a lot of that?
You know,
Did you get a lot of oh, this was boring stuff?
it is. It is. I agree myself. It is boring. It was boring, but I did what I could do. The guy is 10 years older than me, and the guy is not like somebody is shit. He's LFA champion. He had close fight against Rovial, who's ranked number 6 now in UFC flyweight division. He had like split decision, I think, lose against Rovial. So he is a tough kid, and that's it. I think I've done good.
Considering, I think also it was considering how your first fight went. It was so explosive. Like there was, great expectations
Yeah.
about what you're going to do this time around. Did you feel that? Did you feel like people thought you would just come in there and knock this guy out again, do something crazy, submit him in 10 seconds, something like that?
Yeah, I could. To be honest, I was out striking him, like I could strike him, but I was thinking, listen, let me get like 3 rounds, see what this guy's like. I finish this guy next camp. I'm gonna be like, maybe I don't push myself anymore in the camps, and maybe I believe too much in myself. I want to get cage time in my bank. It's okay. I feel good.
Mm.
I feel good.
I mentioned I was bummed out that some of the British fighters didn't get time on the microphone. You, Nathaniel Wood, Jai Herbert. But then you tweeted me, it's okay. You got 100,000 from the Sheik, so you don't care about that. Come on, those moments are important, right?
It is important, but well, like they didn't give me time to talk after the fight. It's okay. Like I was busy counting my money.
I know the money is
Yeah,
the money is the most important, but like it's good to have those moments in front of the home country, the fans. They love you. They go crazy. No, you
I
weren't.
know.
You
I
weren't
know.
upset about that.
A little bit. It's a good memory. I want to thank all the fans who came there with like paying crazy money tickets and stuff like this. I really appreciate this, but they didn't do this. It is what it is. I have to. I believe I have to deserve more. Maybe I put next time finish and use this 15 minutes talk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
But it
it's
really,
okay.
I don't think
Yeah.
it's any indication on how your fight went. The issue was they put too many fights on the prelims, short amount of time. Everyone went the distance. They ran out of time.
I know. I don't know. Some last time good event. This time like 50-50, and it can't be always great.
Right. Now, what about this money that you're talking about? So the Sheik of Bahrain gives you a bonus if you win. What is that 100,000 you mentioned?
Yeah, Prince of Bahrain told me, before my fight, he told me if you finish Charles Johnson, I'll give you 100,000. So that's why I was like little bit. Basically, man Charles Johnson fight. He was defending. He was defending not to get finished. He fight like this. He didn't want to win. For me, it was harder to finish him because the guy was holding my hand, and didn't let me to do my work. And that's why I was like, the guy didn't want to win. He just want to like decision fight,
Right.
like survive. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If
yeah, yeah.
somebody give you two fight like Blaine or Driscoll, a fight. It's when somebody want to win, you that's when you catch them. And I didn't finish him, but it's okay. Chef called me straight after fight when I was in change room, and he said, "Listen, you got 100K, all good."
Wow. You don't need that Dana White bonus. You got the Sheik hooking you up.
I got double of Dana White's bonus.
That's right. That's right. Is that a thing that he does for every one of your fights? Like if you get a finish, you'll get 100K?
No, this is first time, and it shows how he support the athletes. He supports like other fighters. We got like about 50 people in our team in KHK Bahrain, and imagine how much support he does for MMA fighters. And he did that since my young age.
That's pretty incredible. Did you get a bonus for your debut?
For debut, well, I got I got didn't get 100K, but I've got 50K
From
of UFC too.
Dana White's 50K. That's right. So afterwards, you said you want to fight Abu Dhabi, right? October 22nd. Obviously, I think you'd be a big, star there. I know you have a very loyal fan base over there in the Middle East. Is there someone in particular that you want?
I would love to fight like Jeff Molina. Now he can't run.
Huh.
He's top 14 now, right?
Yeah.
So he can't run. I'm here to, and there's a Team Elite. I heard he doesn't back fights down. I hope he accepts this one. Oh, Roviel had a close fight with Charles Johnson, and let's repeat this. Let's see who is better. I want to fight Roviel if he accepts this fight for Abu Dhabi. If he say yes, I'll sign the contract right now.
These are like, big players at 125. So you want to step up in competition.
Of course. Now, some guys tell me, hey, fight somebody, get better contract, bigger money. It's okay. Money is okay, but I believe I beat top 5 guys. Why I want to spend my health, weight cut, energy on fighters who just want to be like, don't get finished,
right?
Still the fight. Like I said this about Charles Johnson too, and people say he's a good striker, he's LFA champion, and he gonna beat you. That's your toughest test. Every fight they say it's your toughest test till I fight them.
Right. And how are the weight cuts? Do you feel like at some point it's going to be hard to make 125? You're so young now, but like when you get to mid 20s, late 20s.
Like late 20s your age.
I wish, my friend.
Yeah, I'm joking, guys.
Yes, I know.
Yeah. No, like 3-4 fights, I still got this in my bank. That's why I want to become youngest champion at this weight and see what's next.
Of those guys that you mentioned, Molina, Brandon Royval, and Tim Elliott, who would be your top choice if you had to pick?
Of course, like Tim Elliott, Royval would be better ranking. Jeff Molina is easiest fight for me.
Really? That guy's good.
Yes, he's good. I came to Mick Maynard after the fight, and I said, "Let's go. Who is which?" So I mentioned these names and said Jeff Molina, and his manager sat next to Mick. I said, "Hey, get Jeff Molina to Abu Dhabi." And he says he maybe he don't want Abu Dhabi. I said, if you bring him to Abu Dhabi, I'll show you some good places with his manager.
Oh my gosh. You versus Jeff Molina would be a great fight between two young, up-and-coming flyweights. I like this one a lot.
I know, but he say maybe sometime in the future we fight.
Yeah.
He didn't want, and then he called out Cody Durden. So I don't know.
And now at the post-fight press conference, I was, I give you props. You speak your mind, but you were critical of Paddy, who's now like everyone's favorite, fighter. Everyone loves him. He's the golden boy. But you said essentially Tom Aspinall, Arnold Allen, Leon Edwards, Nathaniel Wood. These are the people that I want the youth of the UK to look up to because they're classy, they're gentlemen, not people who act like Paddy acts. And you kind of said this unprompted. It wasn't like someone asked you about him. Why did you do this?
Because I don't like this guy. I don't want to talk about him too much because even like in 2019, he'd say on Twitter, this guy shouldn't represent England. He's not born here, He shouldn't lift British flag. He's not born here. Talk bad about Georgian people. Talk about immigrants. Not welcome to UK and stuff like this. And people support this bullshit guy. This is wrong.
He said this about you, about the holding the British flag?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, that's right.
In what context? Like, how did that come up? Why would he be talking about you?
I was on Twitter, me and my coach, like my team, nobody liked this guy. So he moves to stuff like nationality, race, and all this. That's like lower mentality. When you can't say something facts, something serious about somebody, you move to this facts. Like touching somebody race or stuff like this. When you have nothing to say about somebody.
Did you see him in the hotel or at the arena? Did you cross paths with him at all?
Yes, I did. I did see him actually at the breakfast after the fight. The guy, like in the eyes, he doesn't have same energy like he talks to a microphone. Doesn't have same energy. Like I fight him 145. If UFC makes this fight, I fight him 145 without putting my weight.
Wow.
I fight him, and people don't believe my like. I do whatever I want with him.
145?
You see, he lost. Yes.
You're 125.
I walk around 155.
Wow. You would like that fight?
I went to the fight. I went to my 125 fight as 145 pounder.
Wow.
Yes.
So you would take that right now? You would do? I mean, they probably don't do it, but you would do it right now. You versus Paddy 145.
Of course.
How does it go?
You know MMA good, right? You know casual fun. What do you think?
What do you think?
I don't think I know. My wrestling is crazy, much better. If this guy took him down this weekend and he's lost around like 10-8, I don't know what I do with him.
Wow. Okay.
Sorry.
Very sad about Tom, right? I mean, that was a bummer. I know your friends. I mean, that was heartbreaking, right?
Yeah. I feel bad for Tom. Tom is my first BJJ coach, and like his dad. Like this guy is top man. This guy is like hard to find people like him, Like gentleman inside, like great, amazing fighter inside the cage, and like top man outside the cage. That's what you want to see.
And let me ask you before I let you go, Kai France fighting Brandon Moreno, so I'm sure you'll be interested in that fight for the interim title on Saturday. Who do you think wins?
I think Kai France has better striking, and Moreno doesn't have that. He's got like Mexican style boxing of like closing the distance, whereas Kai France more good kickboxing, keep him outside, and Moreno doesn't have wrestling to stop his striking.
So you think Kai wins?
I think so. I think so.
And then Kai France versus Davison Figueiredo, who wins?
I don't think Davison Figueiredo come back to flyweight division, but I think Davison Figueiredo win.
Wow, you think he's done? You think he's going to move up?
I think so. I think it's hard for him to make weight.
Who do you think's champion by the time you make it to the belt?
I think Askar Askarov.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah, but Perez against Pantoja is very, very hard fight, very tough fight. Both great fighters. I got Pantoja maybe like 60-40.
But
Like,
Kai France just beat Askar Askarov.
I know, but
So how does he become champion?
He fight maybe winner of Perez Pantoja.
And then he gets in there. Because Askarov in your scenario will be the interim champ, and then he'll probably be the official champ because you don't think Davison goes down. But then you think Askar
I think so.
Askar wins the rematch.
I think so. It's Askar. It's not like you lost like crazy.
Sure.
It's depends who turn up to the like fight night.
Yeah.
Was better.
Mental,
yeah.
Right. Well, life is going well for you, my friend. You're very happy. You're undefeated. 8-0, 7-0, doesn't matter. Undefeated in the UFC. Yeah. That's all that matters. You got a huge reaction from the crowd. They seem to be behind you, which I think is a great thing. And now, hopefully you get to take your show on the road. You fight in the Middle East. You'll get a huge pop there. And then we'll see how it all plays out. So it's all going according to plan. Yes. You got 2 more years, right, on your deadline, right, to become youngest champ.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Also, I want to give shout out to all my KHK team, my Paradigm Management, Twins, Tidal, RW, all my team, like strong. We have like very strong team, Mariel.
Yes.
That's why we're going to take the belt, yes.
I love it. Thank you for doing this. Be safe on the road over there, Mohammad. Salam alaikum, my brother. Congratulations on the win.
See you soon.
All right, there he is. Mohammad Mokaev joining us right now. Huge win for him. Massive name, rising star, up and comer, the man.